Hello everybody. Welcome today to Karen's Stamp Pad. My name is Karen Scott and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta. My apologies, I am late. I was having difficulty with my computer because I forgot to charge it, so I had to wait for it to start up and enter all my information. So of course I waited till the last minute and I am late. So you are going to hear some noises. You could probably already hear one of my pups now. I've got some work going on here in the house, so there will be some background noises. And probably because I have to have the pups in here and out of the way, you will be hearing them as well. So my apologies. Please bear with me. So today I wanted to spend some time and show you a couple of cards that I did, and I'm only going to demonstrate one, but I really think this it's Santa's Delivery Stamp Set, but the suite is called Santa's Express, and it comes with a set of dies and some designer series paper, which is really cute. So this is the first card that I did. It's just your very basic card, so you can see, I mean, I've just, pardon me, rectangles, and using the designer series paper, plus some shimmer paper. And yeah, so that's one of the cards that I made. And what I did was I used the designer series paper. Now the stamp set has, of course, the Santa and the train. So you can stamp it and color it and add all of your stuff to it, but you can also cut it out of the designer series paper. So that makes it a little bit easier, although you spend your time fussy cutting. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cute. So there's the first one, and then the one I'm going to show you is because the train, as you can see on the first card, there was only room for the engine and Santa, and so I wanted to have the rest of the train excuse me, on there, and then open it up and use some of the other things that are in the designer series paper as well, and I've cut out. So this is a Z-fold card, or a double Z-fold card, because there are two pieces that are folding. So anyway, that's one we're going to put together today. So stick with me and I will show you how it's done. So I've pre-cut, I'm just going to leave this here so everybody can see it, and I've pre-cut some of my pieces. And the first one is the cardstock. So I've got two pieces of cardstock, and one of them is in the basic white and the other is in real red, and I have cut it on the long side at 4 1/4, and then I have scored at 5 1/2 my bone folder, and I have scored at 2 3/4, and I'm going to fold it back the other way. So there's your Z, or your Z. Okay, now I've done the same thing with the basic white, except what I've done, hi Kathy, how are you? Thank you. I've cut a piece of basic white, and it's 2 1/2 inches, and it's scored exactly the same as the real red at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on opposite, right? So we're going to get that. But what I wanted to do was, what I've done with this one is I have gone ahead and I have ripped, because I wanted to look like a snowbank, the snow. And so I went ahead and I just ripped the top part off and made a few mounds out of this. Okay, so then I went ahead and I didn't do it on this one, so I'm going to get up and I'm going to go do it, but my favorite 3D embossing folder and make it look like snow, and I embossed it. So just give me a second. Gracie, go lay down. Okay, so that's embossed, and now I'm going to go ahead and adhere it. I told you we'd get some interruptions. Somebody's standing outside my door right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this up because then it's easier. Actually, you know what? What I want to do is take off 1/8 of an inch off of each end because I want it to line up with my designer series paper. So I've cut my designer series paper 3 pieces, and this is 5 1/4 by 4, and these are 2 1/2, or yes, 2 1/2 by 4. And so I'm going to adhere those on. So they are cut down to 1/4 of an inch smaller than the cardstock. So I'm going to cut off those just an 1/8 of an inch on each side, so it lines up with my designer series paper. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and attach my DSP. So I am using actually the designer series paper from the Sweetest, what is it called? And it's called The Sweetest Christmas, and it's got some really nice designer series paper as well. So okay. Stampin' Up! Has so many really cute Christmas papers out right now. And the glitter paper, I guess I called it shimmer paper. Glitter paper. This seems a little on the big side, and I'm not sure why. Because I cut it too big. There we go. So I'm going to pull this off. Good thing I don't have too much glue on it. And cut it down. I cut it to 2 3/4 instead of 2 1/2. And there we go. So that looks better. Okay. Now. Okay, my computer's saying to check my internet connection. It seems I'm still on here, but I could be wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to take my snow and I'm going to put adhesive on when it's folded up on both of those sides. So see, nothing in the middle. And then I'm going to fold this together and line this up. Okay. and put that down. So now we have our fold. Now I've gone ahead and cut out a few designs from the designer series paper. I could do another train. I've got the stuff cut for that. Gracie. But I think I'm going to use Santa and Mrs. Claus and put them on the front and do a totally different design. So I haven't got these pieces fussy cut, and I'd like a tree to put the presents around. So I will just go ahead and cut this out. The other ones they're all cut, but now I was playing around with it earlier, and there is a Christmas tree in a different set. The Christmas lights set, and with the stamp, or you could stamp it, or you could just cut it out with the dies, and with the glitter paper. It's really cute, but these are almost cartoonish, so I thought, well, I think I'd rather go with this Christmas tree. It matches a little bit better. It's not, the other is just very stunning, like very classy looking, I guess. So I can't think of a word for it, but anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just assemble it the same as I did the other card, but we'll use the different, I'm going to use liquid glue on this one so I can get in all the little areas. And don't put too much or it's going to squeeze out the side. So I'm going to put that right there. I am going to put my little direction sign, and I think I'm going to put this over here by Mrs. Claus. And now I want, actually, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her down first and then put that on. So I'm only going to glue part of her and the bottom of Santa, because Santa is going to kind of stand or move around, so we don't want to glue him totally down. So let's just put glue on his legs, and Mrs. Claus I can put some there, but and I didn't go over too far with her. There we go. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it here so she looks like she's skating behind the sign. I want some presents around my Christmas tree. You know, Santa and Mrs. Claus are celebrating. One last dance before he goes out and delivers. So I've got two of the presents, the gifts, and I've got those on. Now the other thing that this had that I didn't put on my other, it has, and I do have it on this card, it has railroad tracks. So underneath the train I put the railroad tracks. I don't need them in this one. But it also comes with a wreath. And we can put that. I've got some snowflakes from a different set. And I think that just fills up the card and adds something to it. And we can put that there and maybe the wreath right here. And a big red bow. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to put my sentiment right there. But see how quick and easy this comes together? You do a little bit of work ahead of time by fussy cutting everything out, but you know, when you're stamping and coloring, you're doing the same. Now, the stamp set doesn't come with a Santa and Mrs. Claus stamp, so this is strictly cut from the designer series paper. And a little bit of glue on here. The wreath is just hanging in the background in midair. All right, and now for my sentiment. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining me. I just saw your comment now. Okay. So I've cut out a couple of pieces just using my oval dies. I'm going to close this up here. And let's see. On this one we put elf approved and sleigh delivered because it was being delivered. We could just go, ooh, let's do special delivery for you. No, they're not delivering. How about just oh, well, we could just do Merry Christmas. I think and just give me a minute. Give me a minute, please. Okay. No. Now I've got dogs jumping up. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Helping me with my crafts, and yeah. So I'm almost done. Just need to find my. I was just using it. Don't know what I did with that. So I'll do the next best thing. I had some real red around here somewhere. So I will use cherry cobbler because it will work. Okay. No, Santa Claus is coming to town. No, I don't think so. Let's just go. It's too small for what I've got cut out. So let's just do the. Getting all flustered here. Sorry. All right, there we go. Merry Christmas. That one's bigger. It works. Put that out of the way. Sorry, my dogs are starting to play now. And I'm just gonna do this. And I'm going to pop it up and then we are done. Got here's my Stampin' dimensionals, and there we have it. I made it through. Only a few distractions, eh? So there you go. And that one is so cute too. Yes, thank you. So I hope I've given you an idea. The reason I was trying to think of something that would give me the room to put the train on and Santa and his wife. So other than just one of the long cards, but there's two ideas. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Thanks for sticking around, Kathy, and I will see you all next week. Hopefully this coming week is not as busy as this past one was. So kids back to school, all of that kind of stuff, and yeah, so but thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.